Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. So, as mentioned, let's now go to use our newly acquired snowboard. In probably the minigame I like the least, honestly.
Yeah, it was like so much they made an iOS spin-off all about snowboarding.
Whatever. Well, but at least it wasn't that inflated like G-Bike is getting. Like, you have no idea how much content that minigame is getting on iOS for some
Imagine
reason.
in HD, Tio, motorcycle controls that don't make me want to pull my hair out.
Wait, are we in the beta version of SSX
And yes,
now?
as you can see, the frame rate is completely different now.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Are we in the
Insert ice cap theme here.
Wait, are we?
Yeah.
Are we
Actually, I was thinking about the Acropolis theme.
we're in the beta.
Oh, okay.
We're in the beta of.
I see this more
What,
Sonic
that
Adventure
is-
Ice
what
Cap.
beta you speak?
Are we in the beta level of the SSX games?
SSX.
What game?
SSX from EA.
Eh?
The snowboarding ones.
Oh, you mean back from
They
the day
also
when
make
EA
snowboard
wasn't
games.
samey as all
Okay.
heck?
But basically, this suddenly turned into a Hugo game. For those who aren't familiar with Hugo,
Hugo is one of those forgotten PlayStation mascots.
there was one particularly unique thing about Hugo is that it was a European thing, so Jova and will probably not be not even heard of it. Basically, all around Europe, there was this TV show for kids called Hugo, where basically kids could actually play video games through their telephone using the keys. And basically, it was there were very basic games where you got balloons and shit, which is why this reminds me of Hugo. There was a forest
you
one
mean
that was
Hugo the TV program? I thought Hugo the video game.
No, I meant the TV program. Yeah,
Oh, sorry, confused.
it was actually pretty awesome. Like, it was pretty kind of groundbreaking when you think about it. It was, yeah, true. There was a lot of input lag when it comes to using the telephone to control the games on them.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty cool idea, I thought.
Cloud, don't show off your snowboarding moves. You're no good at it.
Woo! You were saying?
Yeah, but that one time you banged into a tunnel.
So, one does not count for the entire thing.
Oh, by the way, at least in this case, collecting balloons does nothing.
Cloud
Just-
why are we doing it?
Because it's not that.
And now we're getting turbo tunnel level of bullshit obstacles.
Ow.
Oh,
Jeez, narrow much?
wow, in adventure, this kind of thing wouldn't actually hurt you.
we're going too fast. Ow.
Actually, the speed is displayed in the top right corner. So
Yeah,
you can see
it's
how
just
fast you can go.
Cloud. We're going at 52 miles an hour.
Kilometers, Yuffie! Kilometers!
You British man,
See?
We measure
you're
things in miles
weird
per hour,
the
okay?
measurements.
Come on, Britain! Respect the kilometers! Even America knows to do that.
How about no?
Okay.
Cloud?
So let me explain a bit one thing. The way you choose, because you have seen forcations in the road before, and there will be another one a bit later on. Depending on the choice you make, basically it will determine where you land. And remember the map we had to get in the previous part? That's because where we are heading, it's a real maze. So we need to get to orient ourselves using the map. And there are several key spots that we need to look on the map. And after this minigame, you land on one of those. So you need to be careful in where you're going. And since I'm going to get a specific item you can get only in this maze kind of level, I'm going to land on a specific spot so I can do that more easily.
Cloud?
Yes?
Vincent's phone up in your pocket.
I don't feel it, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
Squelch, squelch.
And
I'm ignoring it! Whee!
Crash.
Actually, yeah, they land on their asses pretty much.
Cloud, never snowboard again.
You do know there's an HD remake. I'm gonna have to do it again. I guess we're still in one piece. Everyone alright?
Head throbbing.
I wonder if I was going to mention this in the last
Oh
part.
God, I can't stand it.
When it comes to the appearance, are they going to use the engine they're using for 15?
Yeah, they're going to use the Luminous engine. Yeah, that's the Luminous engine was the engine that Hashimoto made specifically for the new generation of
At
consoles.
times like these, when you
PS1 and
step
Xbox
out,
One.
let's open it with a square
Okay.
As for the character appearance, they will probably still use the original Tetsuya Nomura artworks, so they will not
Well, of
gonna change.
course, Nomura's
Yeah.
directing it, so it makes sense.
They'll just
I
look...
gotta say, Nomura must have the stamina of a lion, having to do Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts.
actually, that's a good thing you bring up because Nomura has a fame between people who are aware of the stuff he does for being a workaholic. Because do you know how the 10 and 10 2 remasters were done by a Chinese developer?
Yeah.
The Kingdom Hearts remasters were done by the actual Osaka team who made recent Kingdom Hearts games, and Nomura himself was also quite supervising it. Nomura works in a lot of stuff at the same time.
And now we're gonna tribute Sonic a bit. Sorry, Pedro. I would
Sure.
It's like,
Because I forgot this place is when you can get out of here of a maze, pretty much. We gonna go fast.
Yeah.
Gonna go faster.
check out my spin dash.
So yeah, we became Sonic for no reason.
Don't worry, I'll just recover for it. Ben will tell you later the gimmick of this maze.
And now
Go ahead,
Sonic is-
Pedro.
Yeah, like I was saying, Nomura has a fame of being a kind of a workaholic because he likes to work on a lot of projects at the same time. Like, for example, he was the creative producer for the Dissidia games. He was the creative producer for The World Ends With You. He works on a lot of things simultaneously. Like, he wants to do everything. Like, he's like, for as much as people like to bash him for the problems he has with his convoluted stories, people will just have to admit the man does put his blood into what he does.
Maybe that's one
Yeah,
of
he
the
does.
problems itself. The fact that he works too much tends to let him burn out and at risk to make a lot of mistakes.
I guess, yeah.
I haven't really seen him make a plot hole
It's
where
kinda like,
go when that
you
hasn't
know,
eventually been resolved.
When you say it like that, it kind of reminds me of like Keanu Reeves. He falters sometimes, but he can't fault his dedication.
Okay, the man needs to find a balance.
Yeah, which is why he's working on 2 big games at the same time.
Well, actually, Dwebs, now that we know that he's directing...
He said in an interview today that Kingdom Hearts 3 and remake of Final Fantasy VII will be made by 2 different teams and they will not be obstacled by each other.
Yeah,
So they
basically...
Okay.
work at the same time and the same pace without harming each other. Nomura
Basically-
would just spoil himself from
The
one
ma-
to other.
Basically, when Nomura stepped down as director of 15, the main excuse they gave us was so that he could focus on Kingdom Hearts 3 because he already had pretty much done all the character designs. He already had finished the contents with the world and the story and shit. So for now on, Tabata could just take over. But now we can pretty much see that the main reason was so that he could direct
Yeah,
the
especially
7th remake.
especially because they said it was in development from 2014, pretty much the time Nomura gave up as the director of 15. So
Makes sense,
you can
yeah.
think
Oh, really?
that's not really a coincidence. Anyway, let me talk a bit about this maze because there's a bit to it. As you have seen, there are particular screens that are separated from these linear tracks, basically. What we need to do to get this particular item is go to one particular screen, touch an object, then go to another particular screen on the other side of the map, of course, and talk to an NPC we will find there.
Okay, I'm back now.
Okay, what we don't know is that there is an invisible timer
hot
going on right
screen.
now.
Yeah.
That basically symbolize inner temperature. Basically, you have a time limit to go and do your things you have to do in this particular maze. Otherwise, you will faint and wake up to another specific point, and you will have to do all over again all the things. Thankfully, in this part, we'll manage to get the item in time, so we will not come back to this place.
Yep.
Can I
Flying
mention how much I
sickle.
don't? Can I mention how much I hate invisible timers in games? I don't like that. Like, if
Yeah,
it,
it's a bit out of place because it's even weird because in the very next dungeon you go, the Northern Crater, you are given a visible timer on your temperature that you can even replenish doing that stupid minigame pressing the square button, as you will see. But here, it's completely against your will for some reason.
Maybe they
Yeah.
couldn't fit it onto the disc, I
Cloud,
guess.
run before you get freeze to death.
that's
Nah,
it's-
that wouldn't make
it's
sense.
just bad programming idea, probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically, just to finish, basically, just as a final point to what we were saying, Dwips, basically, the Final Fantasy 15 is being made by, let's say, the Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 team. The Kingdom Hearts 3 has been developed by the Osaka team, aka the team who made Birth by Sleep and 3D, aka the two most recent games. And 7 is being developed by a different team altogether. Basically, I'm guessing some members probably from the 13 team, probably.
Well, it's like when they got a couple of 13 people for 15, mostly. Well, then again, they're mostly the graphics people.
Yeah, the graphics people.
I wonder what the remake will be like without Toriyama's involvement.
Please keep Motomo Toriyama away from the Final Fantasy series as much as we can. Can we please do that? I think
Yeah.
even.
Especially a 7 remake, because from what I've seen of 13...
Let's not forget, this is the man who wanted to have a subplot about a little girl's panties in the game.
Yeah.
And,
I mean-
yeah.
Wait, what?
Someone.
Shiroi, we mentioned that way back in the Live Life flashback, but to sum it up, Toriyama at one point wanted. Remember the honeybee in sequence, the one
Yes.
that Cloud ends up dressing as a woman, pretty much. One of the items that you were supposed to get were panties to wear. At first, people thought we were supposed to be Tifa's one. Actually, no, they were Marlene's panties, and they
That's
were
just
being given to
disgusting.
you by a sexual maniac. Anyway,
That
as
is... Okay. No.
yeah, that's disgusting.
And to
That's
think, this is the
Toriyama,
same man who wrote the romance between Cloud and Aerith in this game. Then again,
You
that
know,
sort of shows.
I mean, I kind of remember you mentioning this now, but I know why I forgot. There are some things you'd just rather forget.
Yeah. Anyway, let me explain a bit this screen because it's different from the others. You're basically now with zero camera control. Random storms will come and shake the camera pretty much. You have to place the poles and then orient yourself in where you want to go. So basically, I'm going in a specific direction, and basically I'm just placing the poles behind me so I can orient myself. More bunnies!
Side
Attack the
attack!
bunnies!
We're gonna burn them alive!
Don't worry, they're...
This is for not giving me my Easter egg! Yeah!
Ah! Run away! Run away!
Quick, use the holy hand grenade!
God, we have to try different salt. That rabbit's dynamite.
Vincent, we already beat him.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Well, let's press on then. Dear God, I can barely see anything with all this kryptonite snow.
Cloud, we're not in Superman 64.
I said kryptonite snow, though. It's one that somehow weakens us from reaching the entrance.
We're actually not going at the entrance, or as we will see a bit later, Holzhoff's cottage.
I know.
We're actually going to
Worst
get.
villains
Actually,
ever.
Jova, if I recall correctly, we're going to get your favorite summon.
Oh!
You will see in a bit. Don't worry.
Which of my favorite
we're
summons? Is it the
almost-
one that starts with an A, or...
Yeah. It's that.
Yeah.
It's actually funny you mention. Well, hold on. I'll explain that later.
Cutscene.
No, we're almost there. We're just almost there, and I'll explain once we'll finish this sub quest. There you go. You have to go now in this screen, and you have to go in one cave that we will be shown in a bit in the background.
I forget, Pedro, are we story-wise near to that another one of those things that rips off and that gets ripped off in Final Fantasy 13?
Could you text me which particular part it is, because I don't particularly remember what you're talking about.
There we go.
Oh wait, never mind. No. The scene I was thinking of doesn't come for a while. Never mind.
We have to talk to this NPC.
Okay.
Ah!
Ah!
fucking rat.
I just wanted to talk, and he gives me a random battle. Worst NPC ever. Unless there's some good
No,
spoils.
we haven't talked to him yet, actually.
Head cannon.
Run!
More
Stop
like
putting
head
in
cannon.
spot.
Come on, run the fuck away. That's why in this game I don't really understand how your escape anyway functions.
You got a nerve trying to touch me with the same dirty hands that touched that filthy hot spring. I'll never forgive you.
And you have to fight.
Okay. Well, put up your dukes then.
You want to know how this boss is called? Snow.
Yep.
So let's burn her alive, shall we?
Yes,
Why
please.
Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn!
I wonder, Theo, when they were named.
Okay,
in
never
Snow,
mind. So we were close to that thing, actually. That would make us think of it.
I was wondering, Theo, when they named him Snow and they gave him the Shiva Sisters, were they maybe making a reference to this?
I don't
Considering how the Shiva sisters
here we
is.
go, the Alexander materia.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
You know-
explain. In
Oh.
this game, you don't have at your disposal the holy element that is used in other Final Fantasy games. So this summon is mandatory if you want to use it. Thankfully, there are not too much enemies weak to the holy elements, so it's not that mandatory. That's why it's also optional. But if you can get it. It's recommended. Also, it can be obtained infinitely thanks to a glitch, but I was not bothered to show it because
Hey,
it's not
Cloud,
important.
guess what?
What?
I'm Batman!
Sure you do.
Thank you, Yuffie. Anywho, going back to what I was saying, yeah, now that you mention it, Snow's idle animation in this one actually looks a bit reminiscent on how the idle animation of the Shiva Sisters is.
Burn him alive.
Kinda, sorta. Yeah, that
her again.
thought- yeah, that Snow we thought was just a common enemy. Yeah,
Oh,
Actually, I wonder if Toriyama might have had a hand in designing this enemy now that I think about it.
Sorry, Tifa. Cloud's been charmed by Snow.
no, actually, since he wears the ribbon, he's not affected.
Yeah, seriously! Ooh, load up on your Final Fantasy lore before trying to implore a Final Fantasy curse.
Let's look at the bright side. Considering Tetsuya Nomura is directing the remake, we can at least be sure that there will be no ass shots or boob shots of women.
Oh, can you
No,
imagine?
it's just
Can
the-
you?
no, It's just the plot will be incredibly convoluted.
Hey Pedro,
instead.
what would have been your reaction?
No, actually, it's because there's a urban legend that Nomura is afraid of women.
Yeah.
Hey Pedro, I wonder, what would have been your reaction if it turns out that the reason Toriyama took a quote-unquote vacation
we
was...
fainted. That's
was
what I
the-
thought.
No. Allow me. Well, Cloud, how does it feel to be a popsicle?
Dun, 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 dun.
Anywho, going back to what I was saying, but yeah, Pedro, what would have been your reaction if it turned out that Toriyama was the director of the Final Fantasy VII remake, and that's why he took his supposed vacation?
Okay, I'm not even giving it a chance. No, again, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, this man is beyond saving. This man is insane. He's a menace to society. And I'm not even kidding when I say he's a menace to society. I mean, the man actually thinks about little girls' panties and shit. If this is not excuse to put him in an asylum, what else do you need?
he
Yeah.
literally created Lightning to be his waifu.
Not to
I'm not
mention
even
yeah.
I'm not even kidding, Dwebs. He actually said it. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Lightning is my wife.
My way. Anyway,
He has
this
posters of
other
her all
guy
around
is
and
called
everything. It's
Holzop.
really weird.
Yes.
People talk about him in the Icicle Inn anyway. He's basically a mountain climber, but he retired, and now he's giving advice to anyone who tries to go to the Northern Crater. Basically, he's here to teach us what to do since we're heading there.
Dandy. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? I honestly think that if Toriyama were announced as a director, that would drop a lot of the hype by about 50%, because I've seen a lot of people.
95.
I've seen a lot of people angry at Final Fantasy
99.9.
13.
And what was the point? Leroy?
I'm actually at Dwibs. Even people that he works with say he's insane.
Yeah,
and
even,
that he needs his help.
even Kitase, which is the guy who worked with the most, could not handle his bullshit too much.
Yeah.
But
Because
didn't he story for that
the
game?
thing about
though?
Kitase is that he's a really good director. He directed this game. Also co-directed 6
And is he also involved with the remake, by the way?
He's the producer of the remake. Yeah, he's a very good director. The problem is that as a producer, basically he's the one now basically taking care of the franchise. Basically, he's the Izuka of the series, shall we say? The problem is that the man doesn't do his job, which is quality control. The man doesn't give a shit if Tori.
Yeah, he doesn't really care.
Apparently,
Yeah.
he did with Final Fantasy VII, where he kept a lot of Toriyama's more inappropriate ideas out there.
Maybe it's like I can't be bothered to take care of his bullshit, so I just let him get on with it.
The problem with Kitase is that he's the kind of guy who, to him, everything's fine. Like there's nothing. It looked like as far like for example, to give you an idea, Shiro, he was in the presentation for Lightning Returns, and he was talking about the
Yes.
crystal and shit.
I met him in person along with Toriyama.
I'll just repeat what I said to you. Unlike you, instead of shaking his hand, I would just ask him, "Tell me, is your mother proud of you? Is she?"
Wait, hold on. You'd say that to Kitase?
And
No.
Toriyama too. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure Kitase is so deserving
Remember,
of.
Pedro, back at the time, I still had hope that Lightning Returns could save the entire mess of the 13th trilogy.
You poor.
I know.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Honestly, Pedro, for all his faults, I think Kitase means well enough. I mean,
Jova,
Okay,
as I mentioned in another occasion, as we said around my parts, Hell's Floor is made by good intentions.
that depends on Michael. Was Kitase the one who tried defending Final Fantasy 13 with the whole linear thing and how us Americans are one?
Yeah, he was.
Was it?
He
Oh.
Was it like when Hudson Soft tried to defend Bomberman X-Zero?
Yeah.
Kinda. This is secret info, but Rufus is going to arrive here.
Change members.
Yeah, basically, the entire party is here, and you can change it however you want. And Sid is now acting like he's in a 30s cartoon.
Of course, I can't even compete. I mean, the planet don't even notice us humans. Change members.
No.
Damn! If I could just go back in the air, this cliff would be nothing.
Nope.
No.
Fuck you too, then.
Sometimes when it comes to Sid in this game, I get Popeye vibes.
Yeah.
So for some reason.
Gotta say that.
Anyway, we will start properly climbing the cliff with party members in the next part. See ya.
And now I'm thinking of a moment in the remake where Sid literally is doing cocaine to regain his strength while the Popeye theme plays, like in Wolf of Wall Street. like in Wolf of Wall Street. That would be so awesome. See you, everybody.
Or who would be pounding their chest doing that thing?
I guess Barrett.
Yeah,
see you, everybody.
Pounding his chest.
See ya.
See ya.